Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sorvesteon, and as we move into December, lots of exciting things are happening in World of Warships. We just got patch 5.15 with the introduction of the new Japanese destroyers, the new Japanese gunboats, so that looks fairly interesting. We are getting a ton of events this month. I can't wait for the Christmas and the New Year's event. We're going to get a whole bunch of other smaller events all the way through December until we get to those. And of course, starting at the beginning of December, we are getting the final Arpeggio event. The Arpeggio Crescendo event, the mother of all Arpeggio events. Why? Because this time we're getting all the ships. Well, that is all the ships that we've already gotten, because they're not introducing any new ones. That's for sure. So that was a little bit of a letdown. I was hoping maybe to see something new, but alas, nope. Just all the same ships. This is your chance to go back and get any that you missed, because after this event, too bad, so sad, you're not going to be able to get them anymore. I was reading it in the comments section below that pretty much the contract that Wargaming has with whoever makes this is basically expiring, so you're not going to see any new Arpeggio ships unless they make a new contract. So anyways, like I said, it's running from December 1st to December 31st downtime. So you have lots of time to get these ships. And you're going to need it. Because, holy crow, you have to basically do the November event again. 110,000 base experience. Because, oh yeah, they couldn't give Taco out for anything less than what they gave it out before. And, well, that would have been really cheap if they had just given it out for less the following month. Except this time, well, you're not just getting some small little rewards for completing each individual challenge. You're getting ships and 10 skill point commanders. Yeah, that's right. So now you can get the ARP Congo, plus a 10 skill point commander and a port slot for just 8,000 base experience. Isn't that a great deal? Well, I think so, because compared to what I had to do to get Congo, this is a freaking fantastic deal. In fact, I really feel kind of gypped at how easy it is to get the ship now. I mean, I'm happy that, you know, people who didn't have a chance to get it before have a chance to get it now, but at the same time, I'm pissed off at, you know, how easy it is for them to get it now. It used to be kind of like a bit of a status symbol, like, oh, you know, I played the game back then, and I went and I did the mission, which wasn't exactly easy, by the way, to get that ship, you know, so here I am with my Congo rocking out in World of Warships, blowing other ships up, and you know, I felt a bit of pride in that, and, well, now I don't. That's very sad. Wargaming, you're making me cry here. So anyways, basically you can get all the Arpeggio ships now if you didn't have a chance to get any of them before, which I think is highly unlikely, but you have a chance to get them all now, and of course, you'll get any that you missed before, so for those who missed it, it's good. But you only have this one chance. After this mission, or sorry, event, that's it. No more Arpeggio ships. Whoa, what sort of... What? They're taking them out of the game? No, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. What I meant to say was, there's not going to be any new Arpeggio ships. You still get to keep the ones you have, or that you get from this event. The Yokosuka port is going to stay there. There just won't be any new ones. Unless Wargaming makes a new contract and makes some new models and does more voice recording and all that other jazz. Well, alright then. So, for those of us who already have the ships, what do we get out of this? Well, I'm glad you asked. You're going to get 3 10 skill point commanders and a flag. Yay. Now, I take a little bit of issue with this reward because you already have commanders for the ships. All the ships come with commanders. So they're giving you extra commanders for no other reason than that they had them. And they might as well? Like, that's what I find weird about this. Like, if you do all... Like, let's assume that you don't have any of the ships and you don't have any of the commanders. By doing all of the challenges, you're going to get all the ships with all the commanders. It would make sense that, if you get the Congo commander for the Congo ship, that you would put the Congo commander on the Congo ship. Especially, like, if you're really into, the Arpeggio universe, you watch the anime and all the movies, then it makes sense to put, the Congo mental model on the Congo battleship. Never once did we see Iona take command of a Congo battleship. She was always in command of her little submarine, the I-401, along with Chihaya Gunzo, who was basically commanding her. Not only that, the Kirishima Bear, Kirishima's mental model transformed into a bear after Kirishima lost her battleship. And it wasn't until, after the anime series and after the first movie, in the second movie, that we see Kirishima as a bear in charge of another battleship. And that battleship was basically like a fusion between Haruna and Kirishima Bear. And we don't see that ship in World of Warships. So, to me, I'm earning 110,000 base experience to get a flag. Wow. I mean, this had better be some epic flag. Like, I'm serious. This flag had better be like the ultimate flag in World of Warships, next to the closed beta tester flag and the alpha tester flag. Aside from those two, this flag had better be pretty darn sweet, because this is basically the only interesting thing that we're going to get out of this mission, or these challenges. Okay, so now on to the big question that is in everybody's mind. What the heck happens if I already have some or all of the Arpeggio ships from these challenges? Well, when they first released this event and they put up this webpage for it, the only thing they said was this part here that I'm highlighting right now. Again, please note you won't receive any extra compensation for re-earning ships you've acquired in prior Arpeggio events. This other part here wasn't added until December 1st, almost a full day after they released this webpage for the event. And it states, however, you will get an additional port slot and a duplicate of the ship's commander. That's if you already had the ship before and you already had the commander before. Well, if you had the ship, you would have the commander. So what exactly does that mean? Well, the extra port slot is pretty simple, but what about a duplicate commander? Well, I went through and I finished the Arpeggio Challenge number 1, and from what I saw, it seems as though the 10 skill point commander gets basically shoved in to captain your Arpeggio ship, and your previous commander gets sent to the reserve. So you're not going to lose your previous commander. That would suck if you had 11 or 12 skill points on it. You don't want to lose those 2 skill points, especially at that high of a level. It's a real pain in the butt to grind that back. So they're going to get replaced with the 10 skill point commander on the ship, but they'll still be in the reserve, so you can reassign them back if you want. But you can't delete them from the reserve, so now I have 2 Congo commanders, one captaining my ship and one in my reserve, and that seems kind of weird because now I have 2. I don't know, I kind of hope that Wargaming will get rid of the duplicates sometime in the future, because I really hate having like a whole bunch of Arpeggio commanders, duplicate Arpeggio commanders. You know, just filling up my Arpeggio commander reserve for no reason. But I am really happy that we are getting the 10 skill point commanders, and that, you know, the people who already did the previous events are not losing out on that. Because, you know, if you're like me and you have lots of different ships, you never really played the Arpeggio ships enough to get, you know, to go from 6 skill points to 10 skill points on all of the Arpeggio ships. So this is a nice little boost. But it does mean that when all is said and done, you're going to have about 9 extra duplicate commanders in your Arpeggio commander reserve. Wonderful. Again, I don't know. I can't help but feel like this one event was kind of just tacked on, and it wasn't really, like, they didn't really think through and plan very well how they were going to deal with all that. Anyways, so that's what's going on with the Arpeggio December event, at least on the North American server. And that means for you guys on the North American server, this is your last chance to get any of the Arpeggio ships you missed, or to collect them all if you never had a chance to get any of them. And I do mean that very seriously, because look up here in the URL. It says, seriously, last chance. So Wargaming frickin' means it. This is your last chance to get any new Arpeggio ships. So get out there and start grinding, people. And I will see you in-game, hopefully in your new Arpeggio ship, so I can shoot at it. Take care, everybody.